So if you wanna get an exact number, then I can get him to do that too.
Okay, but then by you making your decision, how many thousands of dollars did that
Well,
cost?
it's a decision that we rightfully can make. And anybody can sue,
They can.
so, you know, I mean, that's just the chance you take with any decision you make.
Anybody can sue, but, you know, we still
Zoning
should be
decisions
doing.
are made, anytime there's a zoning decision, the council makes that decision. You know, they're within that right to do that, and the person that's requesting the rezoning has got the right to sue if they don't like the decision.
But it's not based on the decision, it's based on the actions. I mean, the city's been removed from the lawsuit. So I don't know why this is still costing us money on the city's behalf when the lawsuit is just the three of you now and you have an attorney for adjournment. And we're still paying attorney's fees to David Simon, because we're out of it.
Does David, that's I guess my question, does David need to be involved in that lawsuit? You guys feel
Well,
like
because
he's
unless it's removed, the city's removed, there is a suit against the city, unless that's removed.
We've been removed from that suit.
No, I don't think so.
It's a personal suit against the three of you.
No, that personal suit was a second lawsuit. It was brought and then put in with the city. You know, just check the data and find out. I mean,
Well,
that's my.
it's been a lot of expenses. We've actually started budgeting more for legal expenses. Some of our other expenses are getting out of hand too, but that one is getting to be.
Well, I mean, I agree. If EMA can take care of it, then that's what needs to be done.
Well, maybe we need to see if GMA can take care of the other part too. The part that's the city's at this point.
That might be good communication. And that way it's taking, this is, it's turning into a very expensive.
Okay, so I guess I'm back to the same question. Where's the money coming from? If we're at 75%, and we're at September the 30th, it's 75%, we got 25% left, that's our last quarter. So we're gonna go over.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna point out a couple of things here. First of all, the lawsuit was not in the budget. Now, that's been in February. The other thing that wasn't in the budget, that was a big expense. When the election was taken over by the county. No, but I'm talking about, we're talking
But
about,
that was also a person that said that they intended to lie to all of us also. Remember the statement, remember there
But
was a
you went
report.
against the city attorney advice that it could be handled. So it resulted
went
in costing the
against
city $35,000, and it was not in the budget. That's the point I'm trying to make. That wasn't in the budget. This investigation is in
And
the budget. The
so-
lawsuit's not in the budget, so
So
we
do you
managed.
think that we had an election that was going south and we should have not done
It's
anything?
going south.
It was going south because she had made some errors and she had made the
And
statement
she
she
was
was going
instructed
to lie.
She was instructed on how to correct the error. And the
And
way
she-
she corrected it was actually the right way. The county did not correct it the right way.
That's debatable. Marion Connor says she has never been told to ever dispose of the ballot.
That's just what the city attorney's email said.
And you know, you can also look at the fact that the city attorney, Sally got a slap on the hand.
She didn't even get a slap on the hand.
She's getting written up.
No, she's not.
She's getting something back.
I've got the letter.
Well, I'm glad you've got it because none of the rest of us have it. Would you like to share that with us? How did you get a letter and the rest of the city didn't? But the one thing that was not mentioned when she went to court or went to before the Attorney General's office was the fact that she told everybody she lied. That was never mentioned.
I wasn't at the, I was not at the hearing. I'm sorry, I didn't bring it with me. But I read the letter and it didn't, there was no reprimand. There wasn't even instructions of, the city attorney said that they said that she needed, if she was gonna continue that position, that she needed to have further training, but it does not say that in the letter.
I think this city attorney was originally, when the, investigation, actually, everything was resolved, sent out their letter, I think you received one, Donna. I actually got a copy from you. But David was also, he was, slapped on the wrist by the State Board of Elections, but then he said because he has attorney privilege, they dropped that. So of course, David himself actually was reprimanded verbally in the letter by.
Actually, that was withdrawn because they didn't even have they didn't even have a solution themselves. The election board didn't. So they
But
can't.
I think that's not really in
they,
this year's budget, so that's not what we're actually off topic.
well, I'm making a point. So if you want to talk about lots of things, are not in the budget. It's not in the budget. So
Okay. So anything else on the budget, Rhonda?
Now I'd just like for everyone to be thinking about how we're going to address these issues, and especially the attorneys and, just the expenses that are really, I think at this point, just like possibly the bad rate or things that we don't really have money for right now in our current budget. So we're going to have really become more conservative. And we've spent, I think last week we voted to spend probably how many millions of dollars, which we need to do with East Main Street and of course our